Monday, September 12th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East here with you, and we have some warm weather coming up here over the next few days, but a big-time weather change is coming later on this week. It's going to be very cool and probably rainy by the time we get to the tail end of the work week. I'll give you the details on that here in just a moment. Let's start off with the radar this morning. And some showers and storms just off the Carolina coast progressing east. There's also been a couple showers overnight through the Piedmont, and we have a little upper-level disturbance rippling through. And with that being the case, there'll continue to be the chance today of some isolated shower or thunderstorm activity. Pretty quiet, fairly mildish type of air across much of the central and eastern part of the country. You can't really see it yet, but there's a big push of cooler air gathering in Canada, and that is going to be dropping southeast here as this week unfolds. The actual cold front right now with that activity, we're way up here. But it will make steady southeast progress through the week. Here's the upper air chart. There's your little disturbance moving through today with that isolated shower or storm chance. And notice what happens. The pattern amplifies, and here comes a nice trough swinging into the Great Lakes in the Midwest region by Wednesday, and you're left with kind of a broad trough and a lot of that shallow, cooler air blanketing much of this region. And we'll get one of our cold air damming scenarios that'll be very pronounced by Friday into the weekend. Now today it'll be a warm day. Again, a few isolated showers or storms are a possibility. Highs well into the 80s. Mid to upper 80s tomorrow across the Piedmont. Here comes the cooler air, though. Wednesday, probably the warmest day this week. We could see a number of Piedmont spots clipping 90 degrees, but the cold front making progress. This is some pretty chilly air up here, and by the time we get to Thursday, still probably we squeeze in today with some highs in the 80s, but there'll be the chance of some showers and storms around. But that Canadian high pressure by Friday getting into favorable cold air damming position. So we'll have these northeast winds, moisture getting lifted up and over that wedge. And so the result is some showery, chilly conditions Friday. It could be a day Friday with the parts of the Piedmont zone struggling to even make it into the low to mid 60s for highs on Friday afternoon. I think the shower chance dwindles into the weekend. This is Saturday. A lot of clouds around Saturday, and probably still a lot of Piedmont highs in the 60s Saturday, but then we warm up toward the 70s as we get into Sunday and Monday of next week. So going to stay in the 70s for highs. Morning low temperatures dipping down well into the 50s, and if we get a night this weekend with a clear sky and very light winds, we might see some Piedmont lows in the 50s. We'll see. Quickly in the tropics here, this is Maria pulling away from the northeastern Caribbean islands. This looks like it's going to continue to curve to the north and northeast, probably tracking a little west of Bermuda, but offshore of the U.S. coastline by a good bit. Now, this could threaten the Canadian Maritimes by late this week, but this does not look to be a landfall threat for the U.S. All right, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's edition of the video. Have a great Monday, and God bless.